Hello everybody. Today we have our teacher Nick here.
Hello.
And he is going to tell his story in China.
Thanks, Nick. Really nice to have you today.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
So the first question I really want to ask, when you have this teaching job opportunity in China, what do you think?
What I thought about first receiving this opportunity.
Exactly.
Well, I was quite excited in the first place because the job, I received the job offer very quickly after completing my TESOL. And I was a bit surprised because I didn't think that anyone would want me to come so quickly, but they did. And I was incredibly excited to see something new. But as time went on, I was very scared to come here because it's something completely new. But the opportunity was exciting, although it's something I never thought I'd ever end up doing was teaching. Yeah. But here I am. So it's fantastic.
So people are comparing China with South Korea, UAE. What do you think of China?
Well, I love China very much. I came here first, it was a very big culture shock. It's very different. And I thought maybe I should have gone to another place or another country, but to be honest, being here has been wonderful. I've loved China. Chinese people are very friendly. The things we can do in China are also spectacular. There's so many things you can do. There's a very rich history to be immersed in. I love China. I never ever thought I'd say, but I love China. It is a fantastic place, and I can't recommend it enough, actually. I love it here. It's so great.
And since you are mentioning this culture shock stuff, so people are worried about the culture shock, like Western and Eastern, the difference between both. So would you please tell us how did you resolve those culture shock stuff?
It was quite difficult in the beginning. I think the main thing is the language, because I mean my Chinese is very poor, and I've been here 3 months, and it's very difficult to learn. But to manage it, I find that it's good to surround yourself with people who are not from China, because you always draw together and you share in experiences, which makes you feel like you're not alone. That's number one. And number two, staying in regular contact with people from home really helps. And after a while, you just settle into it, and it's actually not that difficult. In the beginning, it's like, wow. But if you manage to settle into a routine and keep in contact with the right people here and people at home, it's easy to navigate and you'll be fine. So that's how I feel about it.
And how did you describe the application procedure for yourself?
I had no idea what was happening in the application process. I was guided through it though, at least. I found it not to be as difficult as what I thought it would be. The only thing that was difficult was the medical tests, because whenever blood is drawn from me, I faint. So that was probably the most difficult part, was when I went to go blood taken, faint, I was out. So that was probably the most difficult part about the whole application procedure, but otherwise relatively painless and pretty cheap as well. The visa costs are very minimal for South Africans. It's incredible. It was so easy to get here, very hassle-free. So it's wonderful.
And I heard you have a very exciting life in China now. Do you want to tell us some story about your new life in China?
I think just the main thing will perhaps be Willearn, which is an enclave of foreign-owned restaurants where a bunch of foreigners go, and Chinese people too, but you will always find foreigners in this place or in that place or in this place. One of my favorite places to go to is owned by an Italian man, and there are many stories which have come out from Willearn, but all of them just good. In general, just having a fun time with other people, meeting them, playing pool, dancing very badly, which is what I do best. So, in general, that's about the most I can say. I can't think of anything specifically to tell you other than I go to Willearn and I have a great time every single time. It's fantastic. It's so much fun.
And how is your Chinese going now?
Chinese?
Yeah, as this language, yeah.
It's bad. I mean, I've tried to learn fast, but the pronunciation is getting better for me because I hear people speak it every day. So if you want to learn Chinese, come to China, because you'll hear it properly and you'll pronounce everything much better. But my Chinese is terrible. I'm trying. I know 不要, I don't want. 我要, I want, which is good if you want to say like 我要, or if you want pork, 我要猪肉, I think.
Yeah, correct.
And then I can say 我是 Nick, I'm Nick, 我是南非人, from South Africa. So like some basic stuff. I've got basic building blocks to order stuff, but if I'm running late and my Didi calls me, just say, sorry. Sorry. 对. Oh, 好的.
So I know China has a lot of new apps things can usually help foreigner people's life, can assist their life. So what do you describe those technologies?
Which technology?
Those Willearn.
Oh.
Maybe Willearn or Didi, just like you
Yes.
said. How do you describe those technologies?
If I were to describe it to South Africans or in general? To South Africans?
Yeah.
Well, Didi is like Uber, but improved in the sense that I've heard from people, I can't verify whether it's true or not, but that they record the entire journey so that your safety is utterly guaranteed. There's a police safety option immediately on it, and the police will be there, obviously in a flash because it's China. And in general, I just find that it's a lot better. There was something that I was remarking on that was very different to Uber that made it better, but I can't for the life of me think of what it is. But I know that it's very efficient, it's cheap, and I prefer Didi to Uber, but I wonder what it was that made me, I'll have to think more on that, get back to you. But Willearn is basically Uber Eats. It's basically Uber Eats, but it gets there faster. I ordered KFC the one morning when I didn't feel like leaving my flat. I ordered it at 10 o'clock in the morning, and by 10:08, there was a knock on my door, and there was the Willearn guy, and I was, how did he get here so quick? How was the food prepared so quickly? How did he get here so quickly? How did he do it on a little e-bike? Because he came in an e-bike. I don't know how he did it in 8 minutes, but he did. So it's also improved. Basically, it's Uber and Uber Eats, but improved.
So since we are talking about food now, which Chinese cuisine or which dishes do you most like?
Dumplings.
Dumplings.
I love dumplings.
Fried or steamed?
Typically fried. I think I prefer the fried ones.
Okay.
Steamed is also good though.
Okay.
I love the dumplings. I mean, we have them in South Africa, but they're different here. But they're nice. Obviously, anything with noodles, I'm cool. Anything with rice is also great. I avoid durians. Those big, spiny things. They're scary and they smell funny. So I typically tend to avoid durians. But otherwise.
So this year we went to campus,
Yes.
Different universities. We were facing a lot of students. They all asked, for the teacher like you, do you have any advice for those young generation?
Any advice for coming to teach?
Yes.
Well, I would say that if you're looking for an opportunity to do something, like for a job, or whether you're looking to not go into the corporate environment just yet, which is what I've done, then I would recommend coming to China. You're treated fairly, you get paid well, and now that you're situated in the East, you can travel anywhere you want. If you're young, do it now, before you get older and you can't. So that's my advice to them, is do it now. Because otherwise you're going to be stuck in your job, you've got liabilities, and you've got assets, you can't exactly move around, you're settled now. So coming to do something as drastic as this requires a lot more. But when you're young, you have no assets, you have no liabilities, you're fresh out of university, you can come straight and teach here. It's a good job, an opportunity to travel, and there are a variety of Asian countries you can also visit around China. And China's big itself. You don't even have to leave China. You could just be in China. You can go to Macau, is beautiful. You can go to Beijing. You can see the Great Wall, the terracotta soldiers. There's so much to see here. So I would say to them, do it now. And if you haven't done teaching, don't worry. Do a TESOL and still come. I'm not a teacher. By my degree is not teaching. My degree is law. And I did a TESOL, and here I am. I'm doing it now. So I can travel, and then one day when I do settle, I'll have the experience of being in China. And I think that that's a very worthy experience to have.
It also sounds very exciting to me.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's incredibly exciting, although nerve-wracking at times, but very exciting.
Okay, so my last question, because we are going to post it on Facebook.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to say to your friend in South Africa or family?
Okay. Yes. Okay, to my family, I would like to say hello. I miss you guys so much. To my girlfriend, I love you very much. Her name is Rachel. She's a beautiful girl. I say to you, Rachel, ni hao mei ni. Yeah? Okay. So otherwise, I love you guys and I hope to see you all soon.
Maybe say something like Afrikaans. Actually.
Oh, Afrikaans! Okay. Let me think about this one.
Oh, take your time. Take your time.
Niet van Meili.
Goeiemôre, pragtige meisie. Dis vir jou, Rachel. Ek dink jy's die meeste pragtige meisie in die hele wêreld en ek mis jou. Ek dink jy's die beste meisie in die hele wêreld.